Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All prophets were human beings. Prophets and messengers were human beings who were very noble and pious role models. They were neither divine angels or jinn. Every prophet was born to a mother and a father, except Prophet Isa alayhi salam, who had no father, and Adam alayhi salam, who had neither. Some prophets had brothers, like Prophet Musa alayhi salam. Prophet Musa's brother was also a prophet, and his name was Harun alayhi salam. Ismail and Ishaq were also brothers, and prophets, others prophets got married and had children, like prophets Adam, Nuh, Ibrahim, Musa, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasalam, and others. Although prophets and messengers were ordinary men, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them special qualities. They all had high morals, manners, and attitudes. They were faithful, honest, patient, tolerant, and honorable. Additionally, some of them had long lives. Prophet Nuh alayhi salam lived for 950 years, and Prophet Ibrahim lived more than 200 years. Other prophets died so much younger than that, such as Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He became a prophet at the age of 40 and died at the age of 63. Prophet Isa alayhi salam is only the only prophet who has yet to die. Instead of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise him to heaven, he will come back to earth before the day of judgment, and he will confirm Islam is the true and final religion of Allah. He will also win over all the evil people and powers. All prophets were men. Being of a prophet or a messenger was not an easy task. It was a very serious responsibility which required a great deal of perseverance and strength. Some prophets were killed, like Prophet Zachariah, and Yahya John alayhi salam. Others were put in prison for years, like Prophet Joseph. Almost all prophets were persecuted and harassed, including Noah, Ibrahim alayhi salam, Ibrahim, Yunus, Jonah, Musa, Moses, Isa, Jesus, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and others. Therefore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in his glorious wisdom carefully selected those individuals who would be most suited for serve the prophets. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also started that he chose only men and to be prophets and messengers. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ إِلَّا رِجَالًا نُوحِي إِلَيْهِمْ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْقُرَى. However, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose certain faithful women to play great and historical roles. Isha, the wife of Perun, Maryam, Khadija and many others were exceptional role models. They were not prophets, but they were women of great faith. The message of prophethood. The cave of Hira, where Prophet Muhammad received the first verses of Al-Quran. How did prophets find out that they had been selected as prophets or messengers? Therefore, there were two ways in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Mount Sinai, where Prophet Musa received the Torah, reached out to his prophets. The first way was by sending an angel to them. For example, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasalam received the message of prophethood and the angel Jibril while he was in cave Hira. At other times, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke directly to his chosen prophets. For example, Prophet Musa alayhi salam went to the desert or the mountain where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke to him directly. All the prophets received the same basic message that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only true creator and sustainer of the universe, and that he is the only one worthy to complete obedience and worship. Adam, Nuh, Ibrahim, Musa, Isa, Muhammad, and all the prophets brought their people this same message. None of them claimed to be divine or godlike in any way, and they all taught a pure belief in one true God. Basics of prophets. What are the characteristics of prophets? Number one, the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala were the best in their communications. In their communities, they were the most moral and the most intelligent among their people. Because of their life of prophet served as a model for his followers, and his personality had to be pleasant in order to attract people towards his message rather than drive them away. إِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. And most surely you are of great moral characters. 68:4. Number two, they usually came from well-known as highly respected families. Most prophets came from great lineage. Prophets Musa, Harun, Yusuf, and Yaqub were the offspring of Prophet Ibrahim, the father of prophets. Though his son Ishaq, Prophet Muhammad was the descendant of Prophet Ismail. Ismail was also the son of Prophet Ibrahim. Number three, prophets had to possess strong personalities. They had to be strong and resilient in the face of challenge and in difficulties. Many prophets had to face fierce and evil enemies. Number four, prophets had to be patient and tolerant. Each prophet had to bring the message of Tawheed. to his people and teach this message for many years. Many prophets, including Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was persecuted. The ridiculed for teaching Allah's message. Others like Nuh taught for hundreds of years, but only gained a few followers. In the case of Allah, Yunus and personification. And harassment got so bad that he fled, abandoning the people whom he was supposed to teach. Prophet Yunus, a lesson of patience. Prophet Yunus and Jonah alayhi salam could not convert his people to the way of Allah. Eventually, he got very frustrated and gave up. Prophet Yunus left his people, sailed away on a ship. Allah was very disappointed in Yunus. Although he tried to teach Allah's message, he had abandoned his job without Allah's permission, and that is a serious mistake for a messenger. In order to teach him a lesson, made the ship run into stormy weather. The people of the ship had to throw one passenger into the ocean to save the ship. They selected Yunus to throw him into the sea. Then a whale came by and swallowed him. Miraculously, Prophet Yunus was kept alive in the belly of the whale. Prophet Yunus realized that his impatience had caused him to disobey Allah. He repented and asked for forgiveness. Allah forgave him and made a whale throw him. The story of Prophet Yunus and the boat on an ancient classic piece of art. Ashore. Prophet Yunus alayhi salam fell sick for a while. Later, he returned to his people and continued teaching Tawheed. They eventually followed him and became Muslim. Prophets of miracles. Prophet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided some of his prophets with miracles. These miracles usually had one of two purposes. To help people during times of danger or trouble. Prophet Ibrahim knew Yunus as proof Allah's greatness, and to prove that the prophet is a true prophet, Musa, Isa, etc. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam was saved from the huge fire that was lit to burn him. Prophet Nuh alayhi salam was miraculously saved with his family and followers from the flood. The nature of the miracle depended upon the time that society in which the prophet taught. Allah knew that people would be most impressed by a miracle that accomplished valued tasks in society. So he chose a miracle that would be relevant to the society of his messengers. For example, Musa's contemporaries were excellent at magic. So his major miracle was to defeat the best magicians of the day in Egypt. Isa's temporalities were recognized as skillful physicians. Therefore, his miracles were to raise the dead and cure incurable diseases. The Arabs and contemporaries of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam were known for their eloquence and magnificent poetry. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam major miracle was Al-Quran. The people of Arabia were impressed by the eloquence of Al-Quran, and Arab poets and orators could not make it even feel like it. Later, all Arabia became a Muslim nation. Please like and subscribe and share and follow. Thank you for watching. Bye.